Okay, Jurgen Klopp has recently announced that he's leaving Liverpool at the end of the season. And as a Liverpool fan, this is heartbreaking. When Klopp first became manager, Liverpool as a club was in a bit of a rough patch. And in his time at the club, he's truly transformed the team into one of the best teams in Europe. But with him now leaving the club, what's the future for Liverpool? Managers like Roberto De Zerbi from Brighton have been linked as Klopp's replacement. Also even Ruben Amorim from Sporting. But come on, there's really only one dream replacement, and that is Xabi Alonso. The Liverpool legend is the current favorite to replace Klopp, and in today's video we are rebuilding Liverpool with Xabi Alonso as the new manager. Will Liverpool fall off after Klopp, or will Alonso build upon Klopp's legacy and take the club even further? Drop a like down below and we are about to find out. So Jurgen Klopp out, in Xabi Alonso as the new manager. I mean, if you ask most Liverpool fans, I feel like Xabi Alonso is the favorite here, definitely the fan favorite to become the new manager, and current reports say that he is the most likely to replace Klopp. But talk about stepping into some big shoes, like minus a few Klopp seasons, this team has consistently been one of the best teams in the world, so it's not going to be easy to replicate that. But with Bayer Leverkusen, Xabi Alonso has shown that he has potential. Just how will that potential play out in this Liverpool team? Now begins Xabi Alonso's first season as Liverpool manager, and in this first season we have a challenge here, and that is to sign 2 players that Xabi Alonso has coached. But before we actually make any signings, we need to see what this team needs, because don't get me wrong, it's a very good team, but it's definitely got some holes in it. Now the most worrying spot is this CDM spot. Now I like Endo as a backup, but as a starter, if we want to win the Champions League, the Premier League, we're gonna need someone better, and let's try not to have a Caicedo situation here. I think Tyztir would be a decent option for Liverpool, but again, 79 rated. He is younger than Endo, but I feel like we still need a better quality CDM for our team. So the player Alonso has selected to be his new CDM, or at least target, is gonna be Aston Villa's Kamara. Now he's still young at 23 years old, but 82 overall. He's French. With those stats, I feel like we can mold him into maybe the next Fabinho. Now he is gonna cost a pretty penny here, but thankfully Alonso in his first season has 200 million to work with, and this feels like the most important signing we need to make in season 1, because part of this challenge is we're not in the Champions League yet. We're still in the Europa League this season, so we got to get back in the Champions League. That's the first challenge for Alonso at Liverpool. Okay, we're gonna try 51.5. I think they want a lot here for Kamara. It makes sense. 51.5. They want 53.6. I think we can do that. So we accept that deal, and just like that, Kamara accepts the contract. So that's our first signing of the Xabi Alonso era at Liverpool. So a crucial signing that we needed, and we may have just signed the next Fabinho. So Kamara fits in perfectly in that CDM spot. Now one big change that Xabi Alonso is doing still in this team is related to Trent Alexander-Arnold. I feel like this is probably inevitable in real life too, but Trent has been changed from a right back to a center midfielder. So no longer right back. Trent is now our number 8 basically. So I think he's gonna replace Szoboszlai for now, but probably Szoboszlai and McAllister can swap out in the midfield here and there. But this does mean we need a new right back now with Trent now in the midfield, and we might as well sign the first player that Xabi Alonso has coached, because the man's got connections to a very good right back here, and that is of course Jeremy Frimpong. I mean, he's literally the definition of pace with that 96 acceleration, 92 sprint speed. He's still only 22 years old and he's 84 rated, so he could be an absolute star in this team, but he is going to cost a lot of money. But I think Trent in the midfield and signing a new right back, a really good one like Frimpong, could truly take this team to like the next level. So we're going to offer about probably like 72 to start. They're probably gonna want more. 72 million, and they're going to just flat out accept that. Okay, 72 million. I thought we'd have to pay more honestly for Frimpong, but that's a done deal. So Jeremy Frimpong signed by Xabi Alonso. So Kamara, Frimpong, I feel like if we get this defense sorted, this team might be unstoppable. So Frimpong, welcome to Liverpool. Signing number 2 for Xabi Alonso. Now with buying players, you also of course have to sell players, and the first player to leave is going to be Thiago. I mean, it's so unfortunate, just injuries kind of was the definition of his Liverpool time. Now he's off to Barcelona though, so hopefully he can revive his career a little bit, but that is the first departure here. And now the second departure, it might be even more sad. Joel Matip is leaving the club. I think he's going to Atalanta or Spurs, but once again he's getting old and he's not going to grow anymore, so out with the old and in with the new pretty much. And yeah, he's off to Atalanta, but still Kamara, Frimpong are 2 big upgrades for the defense I think, and with Trent on that same right side, I feel like that could be so deadly with Salah up there too. Now the bench does look decent I think. Of course Gakpo, Nunez, like players to the future. Szoboszlai on the bench still, even Elliott and Curtis Jones, but I feel like we have Joe Gomez, we have Kanate and Van Dijk. With Matip gone, we need one more center back here, and again, why not a player that Xabi Alonso has a connection with that's also been linked with Liverpool a lot, and that is Piero Hincapié. I mean, this dude's an absolute beast. Could play left back, center back, kind of feels like a perfect center back to maybe replace Kanate down the line if he grows. So let's try about probably like 45 million to start. They might want about 50, which 47.7 gave me 46.5. You can call yourself, or call this a deal I should say, which they do accept that. I mean, Xabi Alonso is poaching his former club. That's kind of sad, but hey, Frimpong, Kape, that's 2 really good defensive players, and this team most of all needs like a defense upgrade, and also like setting ourselves up for the future here. So Piero Hincapié has been signed up. That is signing number 3, and also that completes Xabi Alonso's challenge of signing 2 players he's coached. So as I definitely with these defensive reinforcements, we're not ready to see how this first season under Xabi Alonso goes for Liverpool. The first season post Jurgen Klopp. Now a reminder, this year we're in the Europa League like Liverpool are in real life this year. So our first goal this season is to get back in the Champions League. That is objective number 1 here. Now can Xabi Alonso do it? With our new signings Kamara and Frimpong, we definitely have a good chance here. So in Liverpool's first season after Jurgen Klopp left the club, Liverpool are going to finish in 3rd place. Okay, that's not bad, honestly. Arsenal win the title, but okay, 73 points. We were 6 points off the title. That's definitely not bad. Now, somehow United finished above Liverpool and also Man City, so that is kind of wild. But you know what? 3rd place finish, I think I'll take that. Now, FA Cup it's gonna be a 2-3 loss to Spurs. Bro, we just gave Spurs a trophy. We lost 2-3 in the final. That is heartbreaking. Now, Carabao Cup is gonna be Chelsea. So Europa League, of course, we went 6-0 in the group stage. So round of 16, we beat Marseille 3-2. Now, quarterfinals, we beat Sparta Praha 4-3. So in the semifinals, we then get knocked out by Sporting 2-1 against Ruben Amorim, who was one of the potential Liverpool replacements. And then to make it worse, Manchester United eventually win the Europa League. Okay, so no trophies in Xabi Alonso's first season, but a 3rd place finish? I mean, it's a step in the right direction, I guess. But man, we could have won trophies this year. Hey, the team does look good though. Trent's up to a 90, Frimpong 86, Nkapé is up to an 81. The bench looks good. Okay, so the team is in a decent spot right now, I think. It feels like we're set up to go on a big run next season in season 2. And yeah, Mo Salah is still just the main man of this team. 39 goals and 10 assists. That is insane. Now, in terms of our striker and left winger next year, we might need a shakeup here though. So all in all, in Xabi Alonso's first season, it wasn't the greatest, but our goal was to get back in the Champions League and he's done that. Now, season 2 begins and this is where the pressure starts to build on Xabi Alonso. Like, we need to actually win some trophies this year, some silverware. Now, how can we improve this team even further? I feel like we should give in to the youth here with Nunez and Gakpo starting, because obviously these two have a lot of potential. It's just how else can we improve this team? Now, one spot I think we can improve on is once again the defense here, and that's this right center back spot. Now, my plan is for Nkapé to turn into Andy Robertson's backup, Konate then to be a backup center back, and then for us to sign Virgil van Dijk a new center back partner, and one that makes sense for the team. And why not a fellow Dutchman in Sven Botman? And hey, in this save, Newcastle are not in the top 4, so it kind of feels like we can poach Botman from Newcastle. And of course, Van Dijk is his Netherlands captain, so he could probably help out in the negotiations a little bit. Now, he's going to cost probably a lot of money, but once again, I think it's worth it. So 77 million, and they want McAllister. I'm not giving McAllister up though. Let's go up to 81 million. They are going to accept that. The Botman is coming to Liverpool. I mean, a back line of Andy Robertson, Van Dijk, Botman, and then Frimpong. That sounds like a Premier League title winning defense. And then Konate and Nkapé on the bench too as backups. That just sounds amazing. So just like that, Botman is signed up, and hey, we are making some moves in season 2 already. So Botman is going to be huge for this defense now. So with him in, how else can we improve this team and make this team like a Premier League title winning team and a Champions League challenging team? I feel like this team could use another winger on the bench, maybe like another backup to Salah to go alongside Diaz and Jota on the bench. And with Salah starting to age, I mean, he is 32 years old. We could look for someone to maybe be the future replacement for Salah. And hey, Bradley Barcola from PSG looks like maybe a good option here. He's got good pace, good dribbling. He's 21 years old, has a lot of room to grow. So this could be a pretty good investment here. So let's try about maybe like 36.5. PSG they're gonna want Konate. That is a no. 39 million, and they are going to just flat out accept that. All right, Bradley is signed up, so maybe we've signed the next Mo Salah. It's definitely more so a signing for the future, but could prove to be a very, very big one. Now, I think with that signing, I'm happy with the way this team looks for season 2. I'm putting faith in Nunez and Gakpo to grow this season and truly become like the clear starters here. And also McAllister and Szoboszlai, I'm hoping one of them grow and like command that starting spot. One of them takes it. The rest of the team looks good. I want players to grow more. And our goal in season 2 is just to win one kind of trophy. It doesn't matter what kind, just get silverware this season. Because after going trophyless last year, Xabi Alonso needs his first Liverpool trophy. So Xabi Alonso's second season at Liverpool has flown by, and in season 2, Liverpool have finished in 2nd place. Bro, we were 1 point off winning the Premier League title, and instead Manchester United win it. Oh, I can't believe it's so close to Xabi Alonso's first Premier League title. Bro, just 1 point? That is so painful. But okay, bright side, we finished 2nd, which is definitely not bad, but it could have been so much better. Okay, FA Cup, we're looking for his first trophy. It's gonna be Man City. Come on, Alonso, I need that first trophy. Carabao Cup is going to be Liverpool winning 3-1 over Man City. Okay, so Carabao Cup is definitely not bad. Xabi Alonso's first trophy as Liverpool manager. Now, what about his first season in the Champions League? We finished 2nd in our group. That is not a good sign. But okay, round of 16, we beat Atletico Madrid 5-2. That's decent. Then quarterfinals, we got knocked out by Marseille 4-1. Okay, so quarterfinals exit for Liverpool in season 2. I mean, no disrespect to Marseille, but of all teams to get knocked out by, we got knocked out by Marseille and it wasn't even close. Okay, so the final was eventually won by Man City. That is just endless pain. But okay, Carabao Cup, first trophy for us, and this team is starting to grow a lot. So Salah this year scores 21-7. Look at Bradley Barcola, 16-4 off the bench. That is really good. Then Luis Diaz, 16-6, Gakpo, 14-5. Now Nunez, 11-2. We need more goals from Nunez. We need more from him. He's 87 rated now, so he should score more. Like if Nunez, Gakpo can come through next season with them now as the clear starters at 87, 88 rated. If they can score more, this team can win some big trophies next year. And hey, McAllister 86 now, Szoboszlai is 85, so they're going pretty well. Nkapé 84, Konate 83. Bradley Barcola though is one of the surprises of the season, scoring that many goals. Like off the bench, being your second highest goal scorer, only 81 overall. That is the signs of a special player there. But come on, season 3, we need to really turn this up a notch. So okay, season 3 officially begins. seasons. Now, how else can we improve this team? I feel like we develop players like Gakpo, Nunez, McAllister, Kamara, Botman, Frimpong is 90 rated. I'm not sure we need a big move in season 3. Like, we developed this team. The chemistry's been building now for 2 seasons. I feel like if we just keep things as it is, put faith in this team, they can maybe do something special this year. And then if they don't, we can make big changes. Now, one thing that does worry me though is Kamara. As much as he's like defensively sound, his passing has not developed as much as I'd wanted it to. And I'm starting to wonder if that distribution in Xabi Alonso's system with Kamara, is that preventing this team from becoming one of the best teams in the world? And this season, we do have almost 400 million to spend. So what if we splash the cash on a new CDM? And I think we might. Now, Liverpool are big fans of Tchouaméni, but I feel like he's probably not going to leave Real Madrid anytime soon. He'd be perfect in this team, but I feel like he's not going to leave. But a player that's been linked with a move away from his club is Joshua Kimmich from Bayern Munich. Now, his contract's running out in real life, I think, and his future is not certain. Now, with his passing at 88, he would be that distributor that I think that Xabi Alonso was looking for in the midfield. And also, of course, he's still defensively sound. Honestly, he might be like the prototype to Xabi Alonso himself. Like, he could truly boss our midfield with Trent and McAllister and Szoboszlai. I just feel like after last season getting knocked out by Marseille that badly, we do need one move in season 3. So we're going to start with 98 million for Joshua Kimmich, and they are going to just flat out accept that. This right here is probably the biggest signing we've made so far. He is now 30 years old, but Joshua Kimmich has signed for Liverpool. And this right here is what I call a transformative signing. And this could be the signing that takes this team to the next level here. Oh man, yeah, that is truly transformed this team. You set him in the middle with that 89 passing, the 82 defending to distribute along with Trent and everyone else. That might take this team all the way to the top. And with an aging Van Dijk and aging Mo Salah, this season right here might be our chance to go for the Champions League and maybe a Premier League title. Because after 2 seasons and just 1 little Carabao Cup, season 3, we need more from Xabi Alonso. So year 3 after Jurgen Klopp has left Liverpool, the season flies by. And now could this be the year we finally make something happen? Season 3, Liverpool are going to finish. They're going to finish in first place. Xabi Alonso wins his first Premier League title with Liverpool and only by 1 point over Arsenal. So just like last year, it's only separated by 1 point. This time we're on the better end of that though. Man, that is way too close for comfort though. Hey, that's a good sign though. First Premier League title. Now FA Cup is going to be, Man City, of course. Carabao Cup is going to be also Man City. Okay, great. Now Champions League, we finished second in our group again. Why can't we finish top our group? But okay, round of 16, we are going to beat Atletico Madrid 4-3. That is extremely close right there. So quarterfinals, Liverpool beat Atalanta 2-1. So into the semifinals, which in the semis, Liverpool beat AC Milan 4-3. So Xabi Alonso's year 3, he's led them to the Champions League final, and we're facing Juventus. Okay, so Champions League final, Premier League title in season 3. That is huge. And oh yeah, this team is starting to look deadly here. So Gakpo 90, Nunez 89, Salah is still 90. Van Dijk's dropped all the way to 84, which is sad, but Botman 86, Frimpong 91, Trent 92. I think Joshua Kimmich was that missing piece of this team though, the piece of the puzzle you could say, that has unlocked this team to finally win some big trophies. But it's still Mo Salah's team, 21-13 top scorer, Nunez 19-6. That is much better to see right there. Also Gakpo 17, Diaz 10-4, Barcola 10, respectable. But okay, we got a Champions League final to play now. Now, of course, last time Liverpool played in a Champions League final was versus Real Madrid, and it was a heartbreaking loss. And Xabi Alonso proved that he's the true Klopp successor here and get redemption by winning this Champions League final. So we've won a Premier League title, but can we claim the Champions League? It's going to be a ginormous game, and hey, we need some Champions League redemption right here. This team is going to be so insane to use though. I am incredibly excited. A lot of these players have grown so much, which is so nice to see, but we can't get off to a good start here. Okay, that's a bad start. Frimpong, that's a good tackle though. Prevents us conceding right away. Now McAllister over the top to Gakpo. Why? There is so much space here. Gakpo is gonna shoot, go for the first goal of the game, and Chesney makes a very good save though. Man, that'd have been a good start. Now Trent, corner in. It's not a bad corner. Virgil van Dijk header, and it goes way over the net. Kind of funny that Van Dijk has gone so down much in overall and Salah stayed. I think it's because Salah is scoring so many goals, probably keeping his overall high. Whereas a defender is probably not as likely for that to happen. Okay, not gonna lie, Juventus are having some good passing here. Some very good passing. Vlahovic gets it back to Rabiot. Frimpong tries to step up, but can't. Rabiot, Frimpong. There's a good tackle by Frimpong. Now Trent leading this attack. This is a dream for Trent on this right side. Salah to Nunez. Wait for Salah. Wait for him. Play it through to Mo Salah. Salah, Nunez, get it back to McAllister. Left-footed shot, and that shot is going to go wide. Joshua Kimmich gets it to Trent. Now play it back to Kimmich. Kimmich to McAllister. We got space here. McAllister lays it off to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Again, the shot goes wide, though. We need these on target. First 28 minutes, though, it's been pretty close. All right, Andy Robertson plays it up to McAllister. McAllister is going to get it over to Andy. Robertson to Gakpo. Crossover all the way to Salah. Far post, Salah gets to it, but is that going to be a corner? No, I think the header went off Salah in the end. And our attack looks good. We just got to convert one of these chances. Way up, Van Dijk. He's dropped an overall, but he's still still so good. He's got that experience. Now McAllister to Cody Gakpo. Come on, this first goal is there for us. I feel it. Andy waits. Get it now to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Again, it's at least on target, but it's a save. All right, Salah, corner in. That is to Darwin Nunez, and that ball is going to bounce awkwardly. Okay, they might get the final chance the first half. Vlahovic running forward, gets it over to Rabiot. Frimpong has been so good at right back. But okay, that's first half. Hey, this is close. It's 0-0, and it feels like it could go either way here. I would say we've been closer to scoring, though. If we could just find this first goal, then the game will open up here. McAllister to Trent. Now Trent, drive forward a little bit. Get it over to Nunez. McAllister. Get it back over to Trent. Trent gets it through to Salah. Salah is going to shoot near post, and Chesney will save that one. Hey, we're pushing. Trent crossover. That is a decent one. Gakpo. Oh, that almost fell to someone kindly. Salah to Trent. Trent crossover to Nunez. Again, It's very good defending. Oh, Botman. That is such a good tackle now. Trent lays it over to McAllister. McAllister's got Gakpo. Not quite, because Romero is going to steal that. Okay, way on this right-hand side has got a lot of space. This is not good. Gets it into Fortessi. Andy Robertson gets tackle on that, but not enough. Drags it back. Van Dijk. That is a very important block right there. Here we got 20 minutes. This game is still 0-0. Frimpong into Kimmich. Over to McAllister. Into Nunez. No, Nunez turned so awkwardly there. I was trying to get it to Salah, who was wide open. Bro, this is our game to win right here. I feel it. We just got to score. McAllister. Nunez. Into Salah. Salah turns. Gonna play it to McAllister. McAllister. Nunez. Lays it off. To Trent Alexander-Arnold, and finally that is the first goal of this final. It just had to be Trent Alexander-Arnold to 80th minute, 1-0 to Liverpool. We've kind of been like overpassing this game, but hey, we found a good shot in the end, and that's a good finish right there. Will that be the goal to win Liverpool another Champions League title? We got 10 minutes. All we gotta do is defend now. Hostage. Frimpong again. Frimpong has been so good. That's a foul on Trent. Look at that. They're losing composure. Come on, if we score one here, it's gonna seal it even more. Kimmich, McAllister gives it to Nunez, lays it through to Trent. Trent again. Trent. Oh, that bounces up, and Trent scores his second. 2-0. That is the Champions League trophy going to Liverpool in Xabi Alonso's third season. And it's the Trent Alexander-Arnold show. That was fortunate, but hey, right place, right time, and that's 2-0. If there was one player to score a brace in a Champions League final, I'm glad it's Trent. Think if Xabi Alonso moved Trent to the midfield and coached him, with Xabi Alonso himself being a legendary midfielder, man, that would be a dream. But final kick for them. That's a free kick. Alisson catches it, and that is it. Liverpool have once again done it again and won the Champions League. Redemption from that last loss versus Real Madrid, and truly the start of the Xabi Alonso era at Liverpool. Now, Juve defensively were actually pretty good. That's probably why we didn't score more goals this game. But in the end, the talent in this team just pretty much shined through. So Virgil van Dijk gets to once again lift a Champions League trophy for Liverpool. Xabi Alonso, the true successor to Jurgen Klopp. Liverpool are back on top. So I'd say that's job done. Liverpool rebuilt with Xabi Alonso. If you enjoyed this video, then drop a like. I'd really appreciate it. And if you click on screen, you might find another video you like too.